Hello everyone, this is Cynthia Merchant, and I am presenting my data action model for EDTC 615. First, I'm going to start with my personal learning community. So beginning with myself, I'm a K-12 visual arts teacher, and I started my teaching career on the high school level with 9th through 12th grades in Palm Beach County, Florida. But I currently teach K-5 art in Montgomery County, Maryland. So I decided to focus on my 5th grade visual arts curriculum for this course. And I was a part of Team 4 with Will, and Will is a 9th through 10th grade social studies teacher who currently lives in Germany. Gathering the data. First, we began with data meeting number 1, where we collected both micro and macro student data that evaluated students' use of technology tools to communicate information in a variety of formats. Through our initial observations, we formed notice and wonder statements in a shared document, which led us to our exploratory questions. Analyzing the data. So for data meeting 2 and 3, we both continue to utilize our Google Drive folder to share additional artifacts, such as the original data that was modified, our student and teacher artifacts. The contribution of these artifacts created a triangulation of data in which we were able to analyze information from multiple sources and observe various learning and instructional gaps. In order to make our data meetings relevant and meaningful, we decided to combine our teaching and student artifacts. This sparked an idea to create a scenario for our team's curricular focus as a 5th grade social studies team implementing arts integration. This way, we could each contribute to the team from a position of experience and confidence. Once we identified various gaps on our tracking sheet, we were able to distinguish the most prominent learning and instructional gaps, such as students' oral and written communication skills, demonstrated on their quizzes and flipbooks, and the teacher-made unit planner. Our SMART goals stated that students will show evidence of visual analysis improvements through the use of online tools and discussion strategies, with at least 80% proficiency. Solutions and implementation. Data meeting number 4 and 5. Devising our action plan was the highlight of our data action model because we were finally at the stage where we could make informed decisions to improve student learning. We included 7 different tactic methods that were all based on 3 main areas of research: arts integration, grouping, and differentiation. Here are a few artifact examples that we focused on for our implementation period: a process for how to use the TACOS model for analyzing visual artifacts, See Think Wonder graphic organizer, and a visual analysis rubric, which will be used by students and teachers to track student performance of these activities. During this cross-team collaboration, I was able to share my group's discoveries and meet with Teresa from Team 3. Team 3 identified significant learning gaps in their 2nd grade standardized math assessments. These gaps, however, were not evident in their teacher-made assessments. Therefore, their team goal was to improve the gaps in students' scores by teaching students how to utilize interactive notes as a strategy to recall and practice a range of math facts. Teresa also provided a few suggestions for my team's continuous improvement that I think are valuable suggestions. One of the things that she noticed is that all of the assignments appeared to be in a group format, and that she thought it was important to have at least one individual assessment for each student to accurately assess their progress. Will and I did differentiate the group and individual assignments in our action plan, but I guess as someone from the outside looking in, the wording in our action plan did not make this very clear. So an area of revision would be to reword those areas in our action plan as individual or group, so it will be clear and not confusing. She also suggested that we could include a Piktochart as a tool for students to creatively present graphics or artworks. Reflection on practice. When reflecting on the data action model, I am pleased with the collaborative progress my team has made, from determining and analyzing our data, identifying gaps, researching solutions, and devising an action plan. Initially, I was intimidated by the data action model, but through practice in our data meetings, I gained confidence and a better understanding of the process. An area of continuous growth I would like to set for myself is to lead future teams with this model to make informed decisions based on evidence. I also found the meeting roles protocol as an effective strategy for delegating and balancing responsibilities in a team meeting. An area of strength that I contributed to my PLC was focusing on arts integration as a strategy to improve specific learning gaps, such as oral and written communication skills. As a visual arts teacher, this was a powerful contribution, not only to present the relevance of arts education, but to use my background in teaching visual literacy to help develop our action plan. Overall, our team's desire to make this experience as authentic as possible led to meaningful practice that's applicable to our actual and future teaching situations. In combining our content areas of history and art, we were able to use our different perspectives to determine multiple solutions to students' learning gaps.